First the gun, then the briefcase. You ready to meet your maker?
Good job, people. Precision drop. Now let's haul that wreckage out of here and get back to the city. We've got another job to do. The Devlin Terrace Tower is coming down.
So how deep are we?
The last of the graffiti disappeared 2 floors up. I'd say this is undiscovered country.
What about all this?
Must have washed down from above. I don't think anybody's been this far under in years.
Yeah, well, looks like my mom's bedroom. So, any more thoughts on my guided tour idea?
Urban exploring is the new extreme sport.
We call it a secret city safari. Digital day trippers will love it.
And when somebody falls down an air shaft or gets corked in a drain?
We make them sign one of those I promise not to sue you contracts, like bungee jumpers. Trust me, Jimbo, urban exploring is ripe to go mainstream. I'll make us a fortune. You know I love you.
No. We're close. This is it. The end of chapter.
Urban legend has it that homeless people would bring dolls and teddy bears to a child prophet. Imagine discovering a place like this in a secret city safari of your very own. God.
Hasn't been here in a long time.
Things we find in the dark.
Vampires. I knew someday we'd kick over a nest of vampires.
They're not vampires. Expensive clothes, blank stare. She's hired muscle. He only thinks he is.
Mr. Romero, my name is Virginia Cross. This is Eddie Inchley. My employer would like a moment of your time.
Romero. I'm Sebastian Koenig. I trust I have your attention.
For what it's worth, how'd you find us?
Ms. Thorne was kind enough to advertise your destination on her website.
How'd you find us here?
Miss Cross will fill in the details. Something about cross-referencing city work files with child care records.
Thorough.
Boring.
What can I do for you, Mr. Koenig?
I want you to hack a building. Isn't that the term you urban explorers use? I want you to hack a building and retrieve something.
If you know anything about urban exploration, we're not looters. We look.
We're not thieves.
Right. That's how you got 3 years hard in Houston.
Don't be tedious, Romero. You wouldn't be stealing. You would be recovering something that was misplaced. A relic of astonishing historical and spiritual value.
Oh? And what might that be?
Salvation. Are you a religious man, Mr. Romero?
Not after Easton.
Really? I thought you people often found God in prison.
You must have been on parole at the time.
Okay, and this relic is where?
Somewhere on the 9th floor of the Devlin Terrace Tower. Hidden for over 70 years. Since before the beginning of World War II.
The Devil's Terrace. That sucks for you. The city's in the process of knocking it down.
Implosion in 34 hours.
We only just learned the relic's location. That's why I need you, Mr. Romero. I will pay you and Miss Thorne $10,000 each for one night, one hack.
Oh man, for 10K, we will gladly
No.
call you a bad man for making us do bad things.
Sorry, Mr. Koenig. Last time I did an easy one-night job, I went to prison.
You're under the misconception that this is a negotiation. Edward.
Ooh. Grandpa Romero. How are his bones? Good density? Hope he's been taking his calcium.
Hack the Devil's Terrace, Mr. Romero. Virginia will accompany you. Recover my prize. Bank the cash. And keep your grandfather safe.
He's serious, Mr. Romero. Single-minded.
He can go to hell.
That would be the problem.
Sean, kill the lights. We're going home. Ay, Dios mío, Kira. Kira, work is over. Shoot.
If I can just finish this design, it'll be done.
Tomorrow. Go, be young, be pretty. Have that boyfriend of yours take you dancing.
Mr. Romero, Howard doesn't dance.
Every man should know how to dance. Go.
Good night, Mr. Romero.
Buenas noches, Lucerito.
You see? Everything's fine. Creepy rich guy is bluffing.
No, he's not.
You're still not gonna talk to your grandpa.
Told me never to come back.
That's because he was scared, Jimmy. You broke into someone's house. A man was shot.
Just forget it. We have work to do.
Devil's Terrace? Ah, you know I love you.
We need blueprints, building history, demolition plans.
We're gonna find all that where?
Need a permit to knock down a building. Try City Hall.
$10,000. Wait, nobody opens with their best offer. 10K might be peanuts. And what, you're gonna break into City Hall, Jerry?
Evening, boys. Well, Mr. Volker. My compliments. Last night's job was very exciting. Even if... Father got a little free with his hands. Don't worry. It wasn't too messy.
I'm glad it met with your approval.
I can't.
The blades are coated with a weak paralytic poison. In time, you'd recover. I didn't hire you for messy, Miss Kane. I have Mr. Osmond for that. Amateur. This will be interesting.
Check the historical archive. See what they have on the building.
Got it. I'm in.
So am I.
You're late.
You invited Vampirella?
Yes, he did. Although he neglected to tell me that the building has limited access after work hours.
We got in through the loading dock and rode on top of the elevator.
I told the security guard that I was here to surprise my boyfriend. That he's been working too hard.
The trick is getting in without being noticed.
Then your invitation should have been more explicit. The terrace. How do we get in?
Oh, you mean past the high explosives and security guards?
With explosives on site, the building will be limited to single entry access. All other doors and window openings will be sealed. No sneaking in the loading dock on this one. As for security, I'd anticipate a 3-person team, one at the command center near the entrance, one on patrol, and one floater. Security's what I do. So, I'll ask again. How are we going to infiltrate this building?
We go in through the past. The Devlin Terrace Tower, built in 1913 for a Donald David Devlin.
Says here, Devlin made a fortune during the Prohibition. Held wild parties up on his rooftop terrace. My mother would have loved him.
Mr. Koenig is certain that the relic was hidden just before World War II.
Devlin lost his wife in 34, and when he died in 35, his son Baxter closed the terrace.
Sounds like the family buzzkill.
With a name like Baxter.
Hey, Jimmy, check this out. Baxter was letting the building rot, but then in 1940, he suddenly poured a fortune into fixing it up.
Why?
Nobody knows. When the renovations began, he sailed for Europe. Never came home. Disappeared somewhere in France.
In 1940? The Germans invaded France in 1940.
Should have stayed home and partied on the roof.
Mickey, did the cops ever raid any of Daddy Devlin's terrorist parties?
The feds kept the surveillance around the building, but they never caught Devlin bringing in the booze.
They never caught Devlin bringing in the booze.
The man had a tunnel.
There's nothing in the original plans. Mickey, check the property records. See if Devlin owned any businesses nearby. Something that would justify a lot of traffic.
Got it. 4 blocks east, soup kitchen. Run by a church, but owned by Donald Devlin, called St. Amon's.
What's there now?
Recession remodel, empty retail space.
We can't be sure there's a tunnel.
St. Amand is the patron saint of wine merchants. There's a tunnel. It's passable, we go.
Wear something appropriate.
I'll inform Mr. Koenig.
This thing your boss wants. This relic. Do you know what it is?
I know what he thinks is there, and I know what he thinks it can do.
Would he really send your pal Eddie to hurt my grandfather?
He wouldn't send Eddie.
What the hell, you guys? Someone's coming.
No pictures of me, huh, old man?
Mr. Romero, I have information for you. Meet me at the Imperial Street Park at noon.
This guy, wearing a suit in a park. That's him.
Just see what he wants and get out of here.
Mr. Romero? Miss Thorne? My name is Reverend Artemis Quaid.
Can we call you Reverend Artie?
Not if you plan to get into heaven.
What can we do for you, Reverend?
Tell me what Sebastian Koenig has hired you to do. We've been monitoring Koenig's people. That's how we found you. Koenig wants something that belongs to us. Something we
Misplaced.
tried to protect. Has Koenig told you about Baxter Devlin? He gave the Devil's Terrace its nickname. Do you know why? His father murdered his mother on the 9th floor. Koenig has mentioned the terrace. You've stumbled into something ancient and bloody. I had hoped to help.
It's odd that Baxter would start restoring a building he hated, then drop everything and go to Europe just as the war was breaking out.
He was devout.
What exactly does that mean?
The devout were a group of private citizens recruited on the eve of World War II. Businessmen, wealthy widows, vacationing students.
Tourists?
People who could travel without raising attention. Any guess why?
They make the best smugglers.
Very good.
Recruited by who?
Today we'd call it an interfaith coalition. 73 years ago, it was a frightened collection of churches, synagogues, and mosques.
Why would they need smugglers?
To stop the thieves, of course. Hitler was ravaging Europe. He'd formed elite commando units to confiscate items deemed culturally significant. Paintings, sculptures, whole libraries. One unit, commanded by a man named Eric Volker, was dedicated to looting religious relics.
So, the devout were
part of a secret operation that smuggled these relics out of Europe before the Nazis could get them. Counterfeits were put in their place. One 60-year-old woman from Jersey got the crown of thorns out in a hat box.
What was Baxter Devlin given?
Tyrian tetradrachmas. Coins. The 30 pieces of silver that Judas was paid to betray Christ.
So, Rev, just out of curiosity, how much are these coins worth?
To a regular collector, name a figure. To someone who believes the legend, priceless.
What legend?
These coins were used to buy the Son of God. Some believe they can also be used to buy back a human soul.
Get out of hell free card.
Wow. I mean, well, wow.
Baxter was supposed to hide the coins in the Devil's Terrace, but he never made it back. Did he steal the coins for himself? Did the Nazis get him? For over 70 years, it's been a mystery.
What changed?
New evidence surfaced. Baxter may have returned to the U.S. under an alias. The priest that we sent to investigate was murdered, and his files stolen. If Koenig has told you to go into the Devil's Terrace...
Thanks for the story, Reverend. It's been entertaining. Come on, Nick.
There are dedicated, dangerous people that are looking for these coins.
Whose fault is that, Reverend? Who lost them? One more. Contractors and the city officials begin their final inspection of the terrace tonight at midnight. They sweep the building from top to bottom. They recheck placement of explosives and begin final wiring of detonators.
At 3 a.m., the building is locked down and handed over to the security team. Not even God gets in after that.
Outside, safety zones are set up.
5 a.m., 1 hour before detonation, these boom boom babysitters make a final sweep.
Streets are closed, and the residents of nearby buildings are evacuated.
By 5:30, the security guards have packed their gear and left. The blasting contractor will sound the 30-minute alarm.
At 5:50, everyone pulls back to the safety zones. At 5:59, all units are contacted by radio. Perimeter security is confirmed. 5:59 and 50 seconds. The final countdown begins.
10.
The
9.
blasting contractor charges the system. In the last 5 seconds of the countdown are left silent, just in case there's a call to abort.
So, a window of operation is the 2 hours between the building being locked down and the security team starting their final sweep. Is that enough time?
Let's meet tomorrow at 6:01 a.m.
What are you, Lara Croft?
Jimmy boy leave you all by yourself down here, honey?
He's behind you, Eddie.
What's he doing here?
SOP, you always have someone covering the back door.
I don't like guns. I spent extra time in prison because some moron brought a gun.
Did you find the bootlegger tunnel? All right, infiltrator.
The inspection team has finished its sweep. Security, you have the building.
This is Dicer. Roger that.
We'll be rolled back in 2 hours. Keep it tight.
Can we get through?
It's an easy run almost all the way to the end.
How do you know?
We're in it. Right, Inchley. This is as far as you go.
Lead the way, Mr. Romero.
Don't worry. Your flashlight will keep most of the rats away.
Rats?
Oh, but the light will attract bugs, and the bugs bring spiders. Big suckers. Jumpers.
Mr. Conde, they're launched.
Romero, did you see this before? It's a ticket for the SS Samaritan from Southampton, England to Galveston, Texas. Passenger's name is Matthew Potter. Train ticket from Houston to Dallas.
Okay, so what? The ticket says Potter, but look, this monogram says BD. Baxter Devlin. He made a home under an alias.
And he came through the tunnel so he wouldn't be seen.
By whom?
Okay, what do we have? We have extra flashlights, glow sticks, batteries. What? Did you raid my mom's purse?
I don't know. Find any vodka bottles?
Thought it was clear. I don't like guns.
It's a tool, Mr. Romero. Useful for specific situations. Much like yourself.
Well, we can tie her up, leave her here, come back for her when we're done. Your decision, Jimbo. You know I love ya.
If you're done molesting me, you should get to the terrace. One hour and 47 minutes until the guards begin their sweep.
We go up one flight to the first floor, and then we cross it to access the stairs to the rest of the building.
That's where the security station will likely be.
If we get separated, stay away from the elevators. They're like box traps.
Understood.
Bite me.
Explosive package. They blow the support beams on the lower floors, the building pancakes.
I know. I just thought we'd see more.
Investigation continues into last night's gruesome fatality in a downtown Dallas parking garage. The body of 25-year-old Naomi Kane was found crushed beneath her car. Police are treating the death as suspicious and believe it may be connected to the murder of Father Wilson Reed, who was gunned down on Wednesday night behind the St. Anthony's Mission. City engineers on a routine inspection have discovered the body of a missing police officer in a condemned West End building. Officer Katrina Coerces was found in the basement of the Beacon Apartments, the victim of an apparent suicide. An autopsy has been scheduled. This is Janet Colbert with local news on KCRG. The time is 3:07. Earlier today, the City Council passed a new rent control ordinance. The measure comes amid growing concerns that investors buying of apartments and single-family homes will price lower and middle-income residents out of the area. The Property Owners Association has vowed to challenge the ordinance on state constitutional grounds. Dallas-based American Auto Coach filed for bankruptcy today. The bus company has cited falling ridership and a high cost of maintaining the station's fleet. The company has been plagued by several high-profile tragedies over the past year, including an incident in 2008 that took the lives of a driver and 5 passengers. This weekend will see the return of the Clio Festival in Uptown. Artists from around the world will be showcasing their work. The festival also features food and drink vendors with live music supported by several venues. Last year, the Clio Festival drew more than 5,000 visitors, and organizers say this year will be even bigger. Doors open at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Parker. 3:30 a.m. Lobby clear. Blake?
It's Blake, on 9. All clear.
Dicer. 4 clear. Right. I'm nuking the leftover Chinese.
The relic isn't large. It could be hidden anywhere. Unless someone in the demolition crew carried it off already. What's that?
1934 Dallas newspaper. Shots of the murder scene.
What murder?
Baxter's mother.
It's called a hunch, Nancy Drew. Okay. The detective stood here, which means the dead body was there. That wall wasn't there, Jimmy.
Keep watching.
Smells like something. They had an entire room built.
Hey, give me a jacket. More like a shrine.
It's a private party. Oh, what stinks.
Hey, Mick, don't scream. Who was he?
I'm never gonna believe this. He was a Nazi, a member of the SS.
Stormy.
Sturmbannführer. It's the equivalent of a major.
Stormy band leader Kurt Volker.
It looks like he was
Shot to death. By this man. Ladies, may I present Mr. Baxter Devlin.
What a horrible place to die.
Hey Dicer, how goes the divorce? Ex get custody of the dog yet?
Dog's dead.
What? Die of a broken heart having to leave you?
Found my ex's sleeping pills. Mixed them in with his kibble.
Why'd you do that, Dicer?
I can't take the dog to Mexico.
You're going to Mexico?
As soon as I get my money.
Dude, you shouldn't have killed your dog.
I know. Should have killed my ex.
Baxter knows the Nazis are onto him. He uses the tunnel so nobody sees him enter the building.
But the plan doesn't work. Volker follows and attacks him here.
He's wounded, dying.
And then he still manages to go all John Wayne on the major. He grabs the gun and...
But the room was sealed. Who bricked them in?
He's dying, but he finished the job. Kept the relic safe. It was devout.
Speaking of the relic...
You're a punctual man, Mr. Dicer. My instructions were clear. Only Mr. Osmond is permitted to wear a firearm. A ricochet.
I killed my dog.
I'm sure he deserved it.
When do I get paid?
And we have what we came for.
I can live with that.
Excellent. Why don't you tidy up down here? We'll be upstairs.
You know what they are, don't you?
Well, we've been doing a little Indiana Jonesing ourselves.
So you know why Mr. Koenig wants them.
He's dying. He's dying, and all the bad things he's done in his life are coming back to haunt him.
He's terrified. All the machines, all the pills, all the money. He's still a little kid, and the monster under the bed is coming to get him. He's not interested in confession, redemption, or penance. He wants magic.
He wants what's always worked in the past. Buying his way out. You can have him once we clear the building.
Good idea. TikTok.
Hey, Mick. Souvenir.
What happened to look, don't loot?
Think we're a little beyond that?
Good evening, Mr. Ronero. I'll assume your treasure hunt was successful.
You have me at a disadvantage.
So many ways, pal.
I'm Eric Volker, and these are my associates, Mr. Osmond and Mr. Pintz.
Funny, we got a Volker back there too. Not in the best of shape though.
My grandfather. So he didn't disgrace himself by deserting.
Nah, just by being a Nazi.
It was his journals that first alerted me to the coins. Of course, he was driven by ideology. I'm interested in profit.
A no-motivated buyer?
Mr. Koenig, we had an arrangement, but he grew impatient and brought in you
amateurs.
We won't be selling the coins to Mr. Koenig. Loss of faith exacts a price.
It does, doesn't it? Hey, Mick. How does this guy know my name?
It's not what you think, Jimbo. When Reverend Artie said other people were looking for the coins, I had to reach out. 10 grand a piece is peanuts. Eric here will give us 10 times that amount. And still be cheating you. I knew you wouldn't do it yourself. You always miss the opportunity. Hand over the coins, and we walk away rich. Eric promised.
We can shake on it.
About my grandfather.
The guy who kicked you out of your family. I'm your family. You know I love you. You know I love you.
What about Cross?
Not part of my deal. We should have left her back in the tunnel.
My coins, please.
I'll turn this over as soon as Cross and I are safely out of the terrace.
Sadly, I'm not that trusting.
You know what, Eric? Neither am I.
Don't bother, it's empty.
Wouldn't sell it his grandpa to save his own butt.
Pintz?
Maybe you didn't hear me. I know, Jimmy. You got a world-class infiltrator loose in an abandoned building. Eric? Mr. Volker, you want those coins? You'll work with me, baby.
She may be useful. In the meantime, Mr. Osmond, contact Mr. Dicer. Ask him if he'd like to earn a bonus.
Drop the coins?
The cylinder was empty. Coins are in my pocket.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Officer training school. You?
Smiling Betty Shapiro.
Smiling Betty Shapiro. She taught you moves like that?
He taught me to survive an attack in a prison cafeteria.
What did he do? Take you under his wing?
Tried to stab me with a fork.
All right, Infiltrator, we have 1 hour and 28 minutes before this place comes down on us. We have the coins, but Volker has at least 2 other men.
Plus Mickey, who knows our exit plan. So if you're Volker,
Put a man on the main floor, which bottles up the primary exit, the main stairs, and alerts them if anyone's using the elevator.
uses the elevator in a conventional way.
How did you end up in Eastham?
Stupidity. How'd you end up in officer training school?
Heredity. Both my parents were officers, both my grandparents. I was named Virginia because that was the base my parents were stationed at.
Lucky they weren't in Kentucky.
Little Jen was good at taking orders.
I was good at getting into places I wasn't supposed to. Grandfather gave me this. Used to call me Little Nick after St. Nicholas.
St. Nicholas isn't Santa Claus?
Patron saint of thieves?
Santa Claus is not the patron saint of thieves.
He sneaks into houses by climbing down chimneys. And he eats all your cookies.
The original infiltrator. You didn't go to prison for stuffing stockings, though.
We had a drug dealer take over our house on our street. Made the place a fortress. So a friend of mine talked me into sneaking inside with him. We were gonna put him out of business, give away all his drug money, destroy his stash.
But your buddy brought a gun.
Dealer surprised us. My pal started shooting, dealer ran, took a 22 to the butt. Still, turned a stupid prank into prison time.
So your grandfather disowned you.
You don't get to talk about my grandfather. And I wonder what yours would think about you, threatening a helpless old man.
All right. So we keep this professional. How do we get the coins to my employer?
Something I saw in the blueprints. A drain underneath the basement that leads to the sewers.
Sorry, Jimbo. The storm drain was a bit too obvious a backup plan.
I've got this one.
My coins, Mr. Osmond.
Let's get Jimmy.
No, sir. No sign. According to Cross, they were supposed to be back by now.
Mr. Romero. Are you there, Mr. Romero? Mr. Romero! My associate, Mr. Osmond, informs me that you're still breathing. As distressing as that is, I'm afraid I have no choice but to negotiate with you.
Excuse me. Okay, let's cut the Hans Gruber crap. We've got Barbarella. You can buy her back for 30 silver pieces.
Call me Jimbo. I know you corner me when you call me Jimbo.
Jimmy. We both know you won't let her go. You've made a hobby out of going after abandoned things.
Hey, Mick.
I'm here.
Is it just the money?
Just the money. Jimmy, there's no such thing. Come on, you've seen my mother. You've seen where I live. You're so obsessed with finding a way in, you never see that some of us are looking for a way out.
I'm coming down. You and your buddies get the coins. I walk out with Cross. Agreed?
When he gets here, kill him. And her.
You've got a deal, Jimbo. Whatever you zapped her with, she's coming out of it.
The effects don't last long. They seldom need to.
I like her like that.
Terrace, this is Demolition Shack.
This is Dicer.
How goes the sweep?
Clear so far. We're almost done. We'll be out of here in 10.
Roger that, Terrace. Keep us apprised.
Roger that. 40 minutes.
Here he comes.
Do you have the coins?
Yeah.
Excellent. Shoot him.
I don't think I should drop this. What did you do to her?
A weak paralytic agent. She'll recover.
You must be real popular with the ladies, Volker.
Enough. I want those.
Shut up. Here's how this is gonna go. Me and Mr. Sparky here are gonna stay with your two BFFs. Mick, take your new boss to the ninth floor. Left the coins with Baxter. Once you have them, radio down. These two will join you, and I leave across.
It's his only play. It's a good one, Jimmy.
The time
Gets shorter and shorter the longer you wait. Mick. Stay. Help me get Jen out.
Oh, Jimmy. It's sweet that you and Lady Tarzan are on first name terms. I hope you two will be very happy. As for me, I'm gonna be very rich.
Hey. I don't like my ex either.
You know what we've got here, Dicer? A wannabe tough guy. I don't think he's gonna drop that cable. I don't think he's got
The what? Guts, chop, grit, spine, the spunk, the metal, the moxie. Don't I got?
the nerve.
Wrong.
You never knew what happened to him.
His superiors branded him a deserter. A traitor. That was back when Nazi superiority remained a cosmic certainty. Failure was a betrayal of faith. Money is a far simpler religion. Where are my coins?
Cold. I'm wobbly, but I'm okay. Came back for me. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, she came back.
Santa came early this year.
You'll want to be paid now.
That was our deal.
Fascinating thing about these coins, they seem to encourage betrayal. Where'd you get that?
Your grandfather gave it to me.
I learned about poisons and germs too.
Coins. Where are the coins?
I don't have them. I'll draw them off. You get away through the bootlegger tunnel.
Jimmy.
Get through and get clear. When this building blows, being in that tunnel's gonna be like standing in the barrel of a bazooka. Keep Koenig away from my grandfather.
I promise.
This is Dicer.
Where are Parker and Blake? Why are the three of you not back here yet?
We found a couple looky-loos. They're escorting them back to the perimeter.
Should we hold the count? I can send some cops through to do another security sweep.
Nah. We got them. The building is cleared, locked.
Ready to drop. Copy that. We're good to go. All right, buddy. Roger that. Demolition shack, out.
15 minutes.
More than enough time.
That dental work's adding up.
Glad to see you. I need a new dog.
Tell you how much I don't like guns?
How do you feel about knives?
See, you're still weak from that crap Volker gave you. It's too bad. I liked my ex when she was feisty.
Feisty it is.
You fooled Volker and the girl. You still have all the coins.
Why don't you come find out?
I will! I bet when I search your corpse, I find...
Welcome to the cafeteria. You gotta be real careful when you hack a building. Fall down an air shaft, get corked in a drain, get dropped to a rotten floor. You can sever an artery.
He's gone.
I thought I told you to go. That you were good at following orders.
I usually am. Maybe there's hope for me yet. Amateur.
I can't believe we're letting Volker get the coins.
Volker doesn't have them. You do. In your jacket. Mick. Souvenir. Figured if anybody was gonna make it out, it'd be you.
Wait. So when you came back, that was for the coins?
You dumped your jacket, remember? I could have been out of here 20 minutes ago. Go.
coins?
You got him. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy! Ainsley, move it! Oh, where's Jimmy?
He's not coming.
Jimmy!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Edward.
Edward? Yes, Mr. Koenig, I'm here.
Where's Miss Cross?
She is packing, sir. I think she's pretty serious about quitting.
It's unfortunate. She can't be trusted.
Yes, sir. Very astute, sir.
And you said the late Mr. Romero paid a visit to his grandfather?
Yes, sir. He went to the old man's garage the morning before the mission.
You could have said something that could be traced back to me.
I'll take care of it, sir.
I'd like to get rid of these petty little annoyances, but I still can.
I'll handle Cross right now.
Thank you, Edward. You're a good little sycophant.
Unhappy with your investment?
Edward? Edward!
How'd you get in here?
Forgot who you hired.
Hired. Of course. You, want to be paid.
Money? No. Not the kind you mean. So? How does it all work? Is there a ritual? You get buried with these things? Pay the ferryman and he hands you a minty fresh soul?
It is a ritual. The coins are central to the greatest spiritual event in history. They are infused with divine energy.
You need all 30? Can't say spend 25 and tip the angel 20%?
You're not a religious man.
Not after the terrorists.
Thought you said you weren't a thief.
I lied. Tell everyone I broke into that dealer's house as a prank. 2 kids, trying to put him out of business. Truth is, I wanted the cash. I'm a thief, Mr. Koenig. Like you.
The church lost those coins. They shouldn't have hidden them in the first place. Not where I need them. I need them. Salvation can't be hidden.
It can't be bought either.
Hey, come back here with those coins! Come back here! I want those right now! Romero! Damn you!
Blondie. Forgive me, Father. And Jesus cried in a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth.
Don't push it, Reverend. So you got my invitation?
Well, you left out a few small details.
He does that. Jimmy.
Here. I figure you know what to do with those.
What about Koenig?
I think the monster under the bed finally came for him. You're out of a job.
I already quit.
We're hiring.
Devout still exist, don't they?
The work's not done. So many things were scattered or stolen or lost. Someone needs to gather them all up and return them to their rightful owners. You two would make a unique team.
I'll fill you in. I'm not so sure you want me, Reverend. I'm no believer.
Every healthy institution needs its skeptics, Jimmy. And besides, are you so sure that's what you still are? If the coins had no power, why risk coming back here?
Do they have any power? Could they have saved Koenig?
Salvation isn't that complicated. You start by asking forgiveness.
You didn't answer a question.
No. But I may have answered yours. Think about my offer.
Are you thinking of becoming a priest or something?
No.
Good. Now, not that I disagree, but the Reverend thinks we'd make a good team for what?
I'll tell you everything. But I have to do something first. One last place I need to get into.
Hey, I've got donuts!
Mr. Merrill.
You've got some nerve. making me wait so long before you came home.
Forgive me.
Oh.
This is Jim.